So if you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by clicking on the PayPal link in the description box, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Also, leave us a thumbs up. It helps us get more views.
This is an amazing time to be alive right now. It doesn't mean we're offering some utopia. Doesn't mean what's going to come after this is going to be perfect. But the globalist parasites that thought they'd set up a world government in secret and thought that there's no way that anybody could ever stop them and they could just sit there and stonewall the entire time. The hoax is over. The hoax is falling. 3 weeks ago, they chastised the president, and they said, oh, you say it's disrespectful? No, you disrespect us. We are powerful. America isn't powerful. The NFL is. That's what they said. And now their ratings are down 35% this year. And I'm afraid 20 plus the last 3 years together. That's 55 juicies. It was 51 or 52% just last week, but it slid more. So, see, we're breaking Hollywood's back. We've broken CNN's back. We're breaking the ridiculous NFL's back. Because now America's awake and breaking with the enemy. Now globalism's admitted everywhere. Now the New World Order's admitted everywhere. I'm going to go to Bannon first, then North Korea. Now all the things they denied, it's all out in the open now, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to respond. So they're in full panic mode. You guys give me another video list. I can't find it. Thank you. This is an amazing time to be alive right now. It doesn't mean we're offering some utopia. Doesn't mean what's going to come after this is going to be perfect. But the globalist parasites that thought they'd set up a world government in secret and thought that there's no way that anybody could ever stop them and they could just sit there and stonewall the entire time. The hoax is over. The hoax is falling. They don't know what to do. And along comes Stephen Bannon and says, we're in a fight with the New World Order. We're in a fight with globalists. And America's coming back. And the number one enemy is the Republican establishment. Who's been saying that for years? And now we're that close to hauling them out. And everywhere we look, we're having victory. So let's start here. Let's start here with Bannon declares war on Republican establishment, and Hannity is all for it. See, this is watching our movement of Americana go from being ridiculed and denied to now taking over the Republican Party, vanquishing Hollywood, vanquishing the NFL, vanquishing. And Trump's just our front man. If he falls the wayside or is killed, we're sad that happens. We move forward. See, the taste of victory. Nothing succeeds like success. Nothing gives victory like victory. The more you win, the more you win. That's why the enemy's always saying you don't have any power, you're nothing. Telling you you're defeated to demoralize you. The ghost of the old republic is rising again. The Renaissance, the electricity of human freedom, burning in the hearts and minds of men and women everywhere. Here's Bannon.
The basic agenda that President Trump ran on and won. He carried states that Republicans haven't carried in living memory. Michigan, Wisconsin, Pennsylvania. This agenda works. The American people voted for it. It's their responsibility. By the way, McConnell would not be majority leader unless Trump in North Carolina, in Missouri, in Wisconsin was able to carry those senators across the finish line. It is incumbent upon them to back President Trump's plan, but you don't see it. What you saw what Corker said today is what they talk about on Capitol Hill. That's when I left the White House. Remember, I said, I'm going after the Republican establishment, and we're going to go after them.
But you're picking rock-solid credentialed candidates.
We're spending a ton of time with the grassroots organizations to make sure that these candidates are fully vetted. You're going to see people announced this week that are going to have experience in government. You're going to see some outsiders that are authentic, and these people are real. It's not like 2010. 2010 was the beginning of the Tea Party when things were first getting going. You're going to see real candidates, and by the way, they're going to take on incumbents in every state, and they're going to take on the Democrats after that.
You said in the 60 Minutes interview you're a street fighter. I'm a street fighter, too.
I noticed that.
Okay, you noticed that? I'm not supporting any Republican incumbent that hasn't gotten their job done. Not one, Steve. I refuse. They have betrayed the American people. They have betrayed their promises. How do you make a promise for 7.5 years and not fulfill it?
It's a lack of sense of urgency. By the way, these guys work 3 days a week. The American people now
are
working
good.
2 jobs.
Now, before I go back to Bannon, I'm going to play a Marsha Blackburn clip. She put out a video that got seen, last time I heard, millions and millions of times. It was going completely viral. Same thing happens to our videos all the time. They get up to 20, 30 million. They just take them off Facebook. And a lot of times it's just Hillary, saying black people are predators. It's things they've done they don't want the public to see. So Marsha Blackburn, as you know, was involved exposing Planned Parenthood and the selling of baby parts. That's a fact. She put out this viral video, got seen millions of times in one day on Twitter and other platforms, and it got taken down off Twitter. Other videos have been taken down off Facebook. I was mentioning what's happened to us. So this is what they're scared of. A nice, clean-cut, good lady with a good background, standing up against keeping babies alive, selling their body parts, all the things we've talked about so much. And now it's in the Washington Post. Streisand effect in full effect. Twitter blocked a congresswoman's anti-abortion ad over baby body parts, but it allowed identical tweet. So again, they allow people to say they're going to kill Trump and leave that up. But you put up a nice video just showing crime statistics by Muslims from the government of Sweden, and you have your account deleted or your video deleted. This is what they're doing. This is the censorship. And the fact is that they're taking on congressional candidates, catapults her into the lead. It blows up in their face. People say, they keep censoring us. I'm going to leave YouTube. And I go, don't leave, fight. Show it's a fraud. Show it's selective. Show it's discriminatory. And we're doing it, and we're winning. That's what it's all about. We're going to expose them. If we fight them when they censor, it'll go Streisand effect and blow up in their face. And everybody knows what the Streisand effect is. It's like a decade ago that people were showing her big giant house and all the rest of it. She tried to suppress it off the internet, so it made it the biggest story in the country. And that's what they've done. So let's go to the censored video that Twitter and others don't want you to see.
I fought Planned Parenthood, and we stopped the sale of baby body parts. Thank God. I shoot skeet, have a concealed carry permit for the gun that I do pack in my purse. I believe our government spends too much, grows too much, and is bankrupting our children's future. I believe in President Trump's immigration ban, and I'll fight with him every step of the way to build that wall. I stand for hundreds of millions of honest Americans who work hard and they play by the rules. And I stand for the greatest country the world has ever known. I stand when the president walks in the room, and yes, I stand when I hear the Star-Spangled Banner. A great Tennessean who wasn't so politically correct himself once said, "One man with courage makes a majority." Well, courage comes in both genders, and I'm running for the U.S. Senate because I'll fight every day to make our Republican majority act like one. Too much is at stake. America needs a conservative revolution and leaders who are willing to fight in it. I'm Marsha Blackburn. That's why I'm running for the U.S. Senate, and I would be honored to have your vote.
So she comes off very credible, very mom-like, very smart, very strong, pretty, very well-dressed, and she has a good background, and it just drove the leftists crazy, and they said, we want this banned. Everybody else can have their ads out there, and everybody else airs them, and you can see them, but you're not allowed to see something wholesome and good and nice. That's what Twitter thinks, and so they're now going to find out what happens when it blows up in their face. And now leaked emails detail Twitter censorship of Marsha Blackburn's pro-life beliefs. Yes, insiders from inside Twitter are sick of the censorship, and they're going public. Many of them are liberals, but they're not fascist authoritarians who think you can just ban speech in America because you don't like it. It's dangerous. I would never ban the left's speech. This is a real revolution, folks. This is against the Republican establishment by a populist movement. If the Democrats would have done this themselves, they would be in power right now. The people want major change.
If you're interested to learn how to create content and spread content, we'll show you how. Go to the Operation Hal YouTube channel, click on the About button, and then click Message. Send us an email. If you want to engage, become an info warrior, we will train you up.
If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon below the video to get notified when the latest new content drops.
Keep us in your prayers. We get a lot of resistance for putting these videos out, but to Yahweh be the glory.